What's up, guys? DPW here with another review, and this one is Prototype. I know this game is 2 years old. The number 2 is coming out next year in April. I know. I'm late. Well, I haven't played this game for like 2 years and had just recently picked it up again. And I wanted to do another review of it. Or, not another, but wanted to do a review of it since I haven't played it in so long and have never done a review of it. Derp. Okay, what I would say this game is Spider-Man, you know, like the Spider-Man 2 remake, but with Spider-Man not there and him taking his place and the whole city going to shit. That's what I would say this game is. Story. You're Alex Mercer, you know, the guy that's all over my background. You're this guy, and he kind of wakes up in a morgue somewhat, and he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't have his memory, and he doesn't know what's going on. Apparently he's the #1 wanted terrorist in America, and the whole army and Pip were trying to, like, you know, take him down, while there are infected monsters roaming the city. So, yeah. So it's your job to find out what's going on and to stop it, pretty much. So, how long would this game be if you're trying to do everything that I'm about to talk about? I would say you probably get at the most 14 hours out of this game, if not more. The reason why I say that is the story mode only has about 31 missions, and I would say it would probably take you maybe about 7 to 8 hours to beat, which isn't too bad, but also not too great. But with the side missions and everything else, all the side quests, you would probably get another, you know, 6 hours or so. So I would say, since there's 200 landmarks, you have to find them, and they're actually pretty difficult to find in these open world city type of games. You know, they have these kind of belches, they have these kind of collectibles that you need to find, and it takes some time to find them. And there's 200 landmarks, 50 hints. There's also, you know, these little icons that randomly pop up on top of civilians' heads and little army men heads and all that kind of stuff that you have to grab them and consume them to get some of the memory, which helps throughout the game and helps with the story a bit as well. You don't have to do it; they're optional. But at the same time, if you want to get the achievement and also know more about the story of what's going on, it's very good. It's another side quest thing that you can do to collect them all. Powers. As you're collecting on these landmarks or fighting enemies and blowing up shit or completing missions, you get what you call EP, which are your experience points, and you use them to upgrade your powers. And if you can see in the video behind me, you could tell that, you know, I'm flying around and jumping on top of buildings, running up shit, you know, gliding, dashing, slicing shit up with my claws, using my shield. So far as I've been playing this game, I only got that far. I haven't gotten all the powers, but I have beat the game before, like I told you, and I do remember everything in the game, which is why I'm able to do this review. Haha, easy. You get, you know, quite a few powers. I don't want to, you know, ruin what the powers are. As you play the game, you'll find out. And, so right now I get a shield and I have claws, kind of like the Wolverine shit going on. Slicing shit up. You can grab your enemies, well, you know, it works best with humans, but I'm pretty sure it works with everything. Grab your enemies and then throw them. What I like to do is just randomly roam around the city and then throw shit and then throw people at walls. And make jokes about them messing up my pizza order and me going crazy about it. I don't know, I did that last night and that was just fun. I just made myself laugh. It was funny. Anyway, graphics. Graphics aren't the best. They could have done a lot better. The city's kind of bland. Even though it's fine, it doesn't look bad. You can tell it could look a lot better. And also the civilians, you know, there's not much variety. You'll end up seeing sometimes in a whole group the same character model. There could be twins, triplets, or quadruplets, or whatever, I forgot what you call it, quadruple, whatever, kids. And there's, you know, there's sometimes more. You can see there's not much variety in the civilians. Wish there was a little bit more and weren't so many of the same one bunched together. But, you know, half the time you won't really even give a fuck, because you're going to be killing them anyway, right? And the character models don't look very good. They kind of look like more of an upgraded version of the PS2 graphics before the PS3 and Xbox. Don't really look too detailed, kind of ugly, but your character model, of course, you know, and the other main characters are the best looking ones, and even then, you don't really look very good either. But other than that, I would say it still is a good game. Kind of good looking, you know. I don't really attack it too much on the graphic, but you know, it still looks good. And you can throw shit and destroy shit and kill people, and yeah, and fly, which is probably one of the funnest things throughout this game. Just gliding on top of a building to another building or smashing shit. And like I said, there's a lot of power, so mayhem. So what would I give this game? Well, you know, my gripes is, you know, the graphics aren't very good looking. It's not a great game. It's fun. It's just a good game. Nothing impressive or anything. And back then, this wouldn't have really been worth the $60, in my opinion, for everything. You know, I'd probably say maybe $40 if it came out. That it would be that much. But now that it's $20 or so, $20 if not cheaper, I say it's definitely worth your buck. Check it out. I give Prototype a 7 out of 10. So, check it out. I hope you enjoy my review. As you guys notice, I have my green screen in the background. I finally got everything set. So, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thumb up this video, and see you guys next time. See ya.